Hello, I'm Andy and I'm going to read to you a program called Weekly Horoscope from the 26th of August to the 1st September 2018. And let's start, and this is for you coming from Capricorn. So let's start with the 26th of August, which is a Sunday, and it's going to be one fantastic 24 hours for you. It's a question of how you utilize it hour by hour. Plenty of good news comes for you in the morning-afternoon period. A wonderful bonding with anybody in any department of life, whether the people you work with, whether the people you do business with, whether the people you are in love with, whether it's romance, whether it's marriage, whether it's family. And plenty of efforts of the past are going to reward you as well in the morning-afternoon. And good news comes about your past, or you meet people from the past to bring good news. Evening nightfall just as good, and some of the good planets morning afternoon, they move to the evening nightfall to make the evening more spectacular. So you're going to be very lucky in the evening nightfall period. So you got to program that evening nightfall as to what do you want. It's not just plain enjoyment. Go out and meet the people who can help you in your job. Go out and people who can help you in business. Or is it the romance you're chasing? Or is it some kind of goodness you're looking for? Is all available for you. So go out in the evening nightfall session, be with people, be choosy, and go and get what you want. 27th of August, Monday, starts very nicely for you. You are very lucky at your place of work or in business. Very good news waits for you. And you will have everything going your way because you will have these planets of determination to make you excel in whatever you want to do. They give you the energy. Try to take the soft approach a bit because some of these planets can get very blunt and you can speak blunt to people, you can act bluntly to people. So take the soft approach is even better. So a lot of good news for you in whatever you do, rewards will be seen in the morning-afternoon period. You'll come to the attention of important people. Evening nightfall I'm not very happy with because there are few planets there of ego. And of course, they make you arrogant and they make you oversensitive to anything said and they make you not very cooperative. That's no recipe for getting a successful evening. So what do? You try to not go for the limelight. Let others do that. Be number 2, be number 3, be number 4. You will be much happier that way because the program is to make you number 1 and then to get you to be blamed for everything going wrong. So try to be part of a team. Try to have support from people. You can't go it alone. Don't try to be a perfectionist. Otherwise, you're going to make the evening nightfall turn against you. 28th of August on Tuesday, it starts in a fashion which others are not endeared to you. You're either arrogant, you're looking down on people, you're criticizing, and so many won't support you. And you may have some important deadlines to do on this 28th August, Tuesday morning, afternoon. And what you're going to do then? Well, from the very beginning, tell yourself that you're going to be supportive and appreciative of what people do for you. That way you will attract them to your side. That way they will help you to achieve your goals. That way you will be coming to the attraction of your superiors. Otherwise you're going to fail and you're not going to have your deadlines. And you're going to do things miserably, and then blame will come. Evening nightfall for you, I really dislike. I don't like it. Because it says you will be unhappy. Well, that's the basic. So if you're going to be unhappy, you have to find out why and with whom. And so, what do? You can't isolate yourself in your bedroom and lock yourself up. That won't help because these planets that want to make you miserable will be there as well. So what do? Well, find out the reason why you are miserable. Is it because of your arrogance and that some people are not helping you? Is it because of other people or the person you are with is not being helpful? You got to identify the problem on this evening nightfall period. Otherwise, it's just going to go on and it's going to make you very miserable. That's the plan, to make you very miserable, very unhappy, and to become a person who becomes a victim of something or another in the evening nightfall. How bad is that? Well, if I were you, I would just go back home. Stay in your home, have a drink, have a good dinner by yourself if you have to, or be with the people you love. Try not to go into business activity or business talk because you're not going to get anything right. And the end of the matter is you rather would not have been there. So a very miserable ending, not nice. 29th August, Wednesday. Now you start your office, you start your business in the morning, and you get bad news rolling in, plenty of it. And you tell yourself, now I have to make many changes, I'm forced to make changes. Should you? I don't think you should. Stay your ground, stay calm, see what's happening. Tell yourself that everything you do might go wrong. That's how you start this morning, afternoon of the 29th August, Wednesday. And when you got that in your mind, you'll be extra careful what you say and extra careful what you do. And that way you will lessen the intensity of these planets wanting to get you into trouble, emotionally trouble, job-wise trouble, business-wise trouble, in many, many ways, accidents also possible. So you have to get to the source of the problem and find out why. If it is emotional, have a good talk with your emotional partner and see how to cure it. Now, as if the morning, afternoon is bad, not bad enough, the evening, nightfall is even worse. And so what you're going to do in the evening, nightfall, if you're with somebody, you have to be out because that somebody wants to go out, and what is said, what is done will go exceptionally wrong. Some bad things are happening, even accidents, not only physical, but accidents can be emotional, they can be verbal as well. So there's a clash of things happening in the evening, nightfall period. You cannot afford to be stubborn. You cannot afford to dominate, because that would be trying to compensate for your lack of confidence. So tell yourself that depending on the situation, you have to remain very polite. You have to remain very calm. You have to be very flexible and approachable. And that way the intensity of the planets will become less and less and less. These nasty planets will only go for you when you entertain them with all the wrong behavior. So if you get your behavior right, you will stop these planets from acting too much. 30th of August, Thursday, some very bad news awaits for you in your job or business or somewhere or another. And even driving can produce accidents. You might get attacked by people, so you don't want to antagonize anybody. Basically, obey rules and regulations. Don't fight against authority, and try to be not stubborn. And definitely you don't want to behave in a way that is arrogant. Evening nightfall I like very much. You are going to get plenty of help in the evening nightfall period. The planet of unexpectedness is there. When the planet of unexpectedness is there, you get a lot of unexpected good news and unexpected good things happening in your life. So be out and about, because you will have a lot of excitement when things develop with you suddenly and unexpectedly. And you will be very, very happy expecting all this. So be out and about. You can't lock yourself in a room and expect the planet of unexpectedness to do something for you. So interaction with people is very important on this evening nightfall. Dress up and look your best. You might just knock into the person who you've been wanting to meet for a long time. So all that is waiting to happen. A beautiful ending. 31st of August, Friday, and you in Capricorn are going to have 24 hours of wonderful time. Morning, afternoon, plenty of good news at your place of work, plenty of good news in your business, and much of it comes suddenly and unexpectedly. So it's very exciting to be getting into a situation where you didn't expect something and suddenly a whole load of it comes, the goodness comes, sits right at you and offers everything to you. So that's very possible in your morning, afternoon period. So be alert in whatever business you do or in your job. And if you're going to stay at home, you will still have brilliant ideas, because it makes you very inventive also, some of these planets. Evening nightfall, just as good. Many business planets are there, and they're going to offer you a lot of opportunities. Your communications, your inventiveness, the way you say things and do things is going to just be sparkling. So do all that, dress well, and try to wear a lot of light blue or white on this 31st of August. Is going to help you a great deal. This magnetize these planets, they will bond, and these good luck planets and these good luck colors will be fantastic for you. So there's so much to gain on this 31st August, Friday morning, afternoon, evening and nighttime. Be busy. 1st of September, Saturday. Now, the morning, afternoon is just no good, and the evening, nightfall is even worse. So you have to be very careful, you coming from Capricorn. Be very careful that you cannot expect to be arrogant or wanting to steal the limelight from people or wanting to be the center of attraction. Yes, you might get all that, but for the reason which is bad, so that you can be the center of blame. Yes, that's the plan. So you'd rather be number 2, number 3, number 4, or even 5 and be part of the team, because there's something planned to go very wrong and the finger of blame is coming at you. Try not to be arrogant, because you might isolate yourself by others not wanting to work for you. And in business, be careful. Don't do things for the sake of satisfying your ego in business. Don't want to boast that you can get a certain contract or whatever just for the ego. It may be bad for you in the end. So I don't like your morning, afternoon session as well. And now about your evening. Things are going to go very bad. Firstly, accidents are very possible, physical or sometimes emotional or sometimes mental. So some things are going to go wrong against you tremendously in the evening nightfall period. Is it because you are going to suddenly become very arrogant and you get attacked by people in some way or another? Or is it that you are very dominating and you're going to find somebody who cannot stand it anymore and turn against you? And accidents are possible probably because you're very stubborn as well. So it's all about you, and you can stop all this happening by not being arrogant, not being stubborn, not being dominating. And that would help you a lot and help you to enjoy yourself as well on this evening nightfall of this 1st September Saturday. Well, I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And during this 90 minutes, I'm going to talk to you a lot about your next 7 or 8 years. And that's going to be based on your date of birth and your time of birth and looking at your palms. And with all that information, you will know your 7 or 8 years in all areas of your life, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. I will give you your personal lottery numbers based on your date of birth, time of birth, looking at your palms. And I'll give you, and you can use your personal lottery numbers to check every month with the general numbers I give for people in Capricorn or Aquarius or whatever. And so you will do extremely well there. Okay? So go to Facebook, go to Skype, send me an email, get in touch with me, and let's get on with this 90 minutes, which will cost you USD 50. Until then, thank you and good luck.